Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Pour Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Aight. What's that? What that mean? Motherfucker hit now. Aight. Aight. You done rolled up? You already rolled? You on this channel, you should already know. You should have it rolled before you even click that video. Had that blunt rolled. Y'all see how quick my hair growing back? That's why I get it tapered so low, cause it grow back so motherfucking quick. Got that drink poured. Aight. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Y'all know what's going on here. We just getting high today. That's it. Aight. How about that? Whether you a smoker or a drinker, get that blunt rolled and that drink poured. Aight. This ain't about nothing. We just getting high. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Why you always getting high, Mr. Roll Up? I've been doing this since I was 13, 12, in between 12 to 14, that somewhere around that area when I started. I think it was like 13, 12, 13, something like that. So I've been doing this well over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? Like I said, this ain't about nothing, but I'm gonna just throw this in here real quick, right? Cause that high kicking in. So let me talk my shit. I think it was like 12 going on 13 when I first started smoking, right? And I done told y'all this about my homie Face. He the one that had me smoking, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. So basically when we was young niggas, he had a whole pool table in his basement, like a real pool table, you know what I'm saying? And we used to be down there shooting pool and he'll always be smoking. You know what I'm saying? I was like 12, 13. He was like 15 at the time. You know what I'm saying? And he was always smoking, man. And I wasn't with that shit at first, you know. But I ended up hitting a blunt one day. I liked it. I've been smoking ever since. You know what I'm saying? Then I think I turned about 16. So I've been smoking for a few years at this point. I turned about 15, 16, and I just went cold turkey. I said, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just decided to stop smoking. Like literally. I just cut it off cold turkey, right? I cut it off for 2 whole years until I turned 18. So from 16 to 18, I wasn't smoking at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I just gave that shit up. Like for real. By the time I turned 18, I said, you know what? It's my 18th birthday. I'm an adult now. Whoop de whoop. Yeah, let me celebrate. Let me go ahead and hit the blunt. You know what I'm saying? All my homies was smoking this shit anyway, so it wasn't even like I had to get any weed or none of that. It was there. You know what I'm saying? So I hit the blunt, tap right back in. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't put the blunt down since. So I'm just a nigga. My bad. I'm just a nigga that like to smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, when I went to prison, I couldn't smoke in there. You know what I'm saying? So for them 4 years, I didn't smoke, of course, but that wasn't by choice. That was by force. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not addicted to weed or none of that. To anybody that think I'm addicted, I'm a damn crackhead, I'm a drug head or anything. I'm not addicted to this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just like to smoke. I always been a smoker my whole life since I was young. You know what I'm saying? Since the first time I hit the blunt, I always like weed. And I had my times when I quit weed. Like, fuck it, I ain't even tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't addicted to it. I just like it. You know, it helped me with my thought processing. It slowed me down from doing a lot of shit that I would do that I shouldn't do. You know, it's like it relaxed me. You know what I'm saying? It always been there for me. Weed ain't never did me wrong or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to smoke weed. This ain't about nothing. We just getting blunted. That's that. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Aight? How about that? How about that? Yeah. How about that? Y'all know where I'm getting at with that, right? How about that? You know where I'm getting at with that, right? All right. You know what? Just hot thoughts, blow thoughts, blow thinking, Name one person that ever had a problem from smoking weed. Name one. Actually, doctors prescribe weed to certain people for certain conditions. So, to all the people that's against weed, why don't you talk to your doctor? Because depending on whatever type of situation you get into, your doctor gonna prescribe you some cannabis. Just blow thinking, you know. Remember Dr. Sebi? He encouraged us to smoke weed. Yeah, one of the healthiest men in the world, Doctor Doctor Sebi, was telling us to smoke weed. It is a plant. You know what I'm saying? It comes from the ground. You know what I'm saying? It's natural. You know? How about that? How about that? You don't gotta do nothing to weed but give it some sunlight and some water. And it's gonna grow on its own. What is wrong with that? How about that? How about that? Snoop Dogg. Ain't Snoop about 60 years old? Snoop been smoking since he came out. You know what I'm saying? Fucking 30, 40 years ago. Snoop been smoking ever since. You know what I'm saying? And he still smoking, still healthy, don't got no problems, no nothing. Where did the weed go wrong with Snoop Dogg? Where did Snoop Dogg go wrong with the weed? I'll wait. Oh, okay. I thought so. So get your blunt rolled. The fuck? Now, I will say this. You shouldn't just be copping weed from my bad. You shouldn't just be copping weed from anybody or anywhere. You know what I'm saying? The only time you should be copping weed is from somebody you really know. You know what I'm saying? You really fuck with, you know, and like just say like you be around them, you watch them grow their weed or you know who they get it from, things like that. Then what you do when you dealing with weed. That's me. I'm gonna put it like that. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I don't just get weed from anywhere, from anybody. Oh, you got some weed? Like, not at all. Not me at all. Swear to God, you cannot sell me a bag of weed. I don't give a fuck if you gave me a pound for $10. I wouldn't buy it. A pound for $10 is crazy. But just to say, if a nigga did come with it, I'm gonna turn it down because I know something wrong with it. Something wrong with it. It got some fentanyl in it. Something, you know what I'm saying? It's laced with some crack. You know what I'm saying? You robbed a big time dealer. You know what I'm saying? That's looking for that bag. Something wrong with you. I don't want that high shit no way. So be careful with who you get weed from. If you do smoke weed, that'd be the only thing I'd tell you about weed is be careful who you get it from. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting my weed from the same place I've been getting it from since I got out of prison. I've been out of prison for 10 years. I've been getting my weed from the same people for the same past 10 years. No lie. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I can say about weed. That's what I can say bad about weed is don't just get it from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Get it from somebody you know. Real talk, you know. Or if you don't want to trust nobody with it, but you want to try weed, or you need to because, your doctor recommended, blah, 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 right? Grow your own. How you do that, Mr. Roll Up? Hey, look, it's videos you could type in your search bar how to grow weed. You know what I'm saying? Like they got videos of that shit. You got to get some equipment, but it ain't much. You know what I'm saying? You get the equipment, you follow the steps, you can grow your own weed. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you don't want to trust nobody or no dispensaries or nothing like that, grow your own. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Power Up. So get your blunts rolled and you drink pour it.